Coach Sherry Winn, players Jihan Williams, Tobias. Coach, a few words on the game, and we'll let these guys ask a few questions.
Well, I think, first of all, it's really tough to play a team 3 times, especially when you just play them on a Saturday and beat them, handily by 30 points. It's really tough to get your mind wrapped around that it's going to be a tougher game.
Did you have any flashbacks to last year there for a few minutes? Or?
Well, I was nervous because we played State played so well, and played Salem, which was not a game. And it's really hard mentally to get yourself to a position that you think you have to play hard because the last 2 were so easy, and the flow was so easy. And so my biggest concern is that we couldn't get there where we need to be mentally, and we really weren't. When State came out and played well and challenged us, and we were not mentally prepared to play the tough game that they brought tonight.
A lot of turnovers in the first half.
Oh yeah, and second. Yeah. Yeah, we were just, not that their defense was not good, because I thought they played in a good game plan, but we just threw the ball to them so many times. Just in their hands, perfect, like a perfect pass for them to go down and score. And that's, again, I think that's such a mental place. Now I tried to get them prepared for that, but obviously I didn't do a good enough job.
Jihan, you feel like you guys have that edge back now?
Yeah, I feel like we got that edge back. And like Coach said, the first 2 games, it was kind of like just a flow, and we just get into the flow. And now when you start tournament time, it's 0-0, and each team basically doesn't have any record, so, and it's elimination, so you have to play harder, or you're going to lose, you'll be out.
Allie, you step up and hit the big free throws at the end. For the first one, the timeout to ice you, and the second one, which proved to be the game winner.
Yes, not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous, but we do pressure free throws in practice, so I was prepared for it, and I sang my song in my head.
What's your song?
So What by Pink. And Jihan and Katie sang it to me too, so it's a team thing.
Does that relax you?
Yes.
That's your routine?
Yes, it gets my mind off everything around, and then goes in.
And Coach, foul shots are always so crucial, but you guys hit 12 of 13, that's huge. To not get all those opportunities.
Especially because we're not a great free throw shooting team. We're, I don't know where we are in the conference, but we're not one of the better free throw shooting teams. But we're really not better than a lot of things. Statistically, we just seem to have a way to win, even when we play poorly. So that's kind of how this team's been. Sometimes we come out and we're playing, and I'm like, oh wow, I've got like 5 All-Americans on the floor. And sometimes we come out and play, and I go, where do all those people go? And so, but the great thing about this team is that they stay in the game, and they have such heart that they still seem to find a way to get it done.
Probably a game like this is not really a turning point, but when Veronica Carmen hit that long 3-pointer, that was huge.
Well, it's huge because she was 0 for 4 at the time from the 3-point line, and we hadn't really made a 3-pointer. The last 2 games we knocked the pointer down like they were layups. And then tonight we couldn't hit a 3, and when she stepped up and hit that, it was such a huge 3-pointer in a lot of different ways. One is because she's one of the team leaders. 2 is because she struggled. She was in a shooting slump for about 2 months. And so when she hit the 3, it really lifted the team up to the level we needed to be to finish the game off.
Allie, you feel like the game tonight kind of gave you guys a kick in the pants?
Definitely. Coach said that our first game is usually their toughest game, and then I think since we got that out of the way, that it's a big it's a big to get over the hump.
Yeah. I should get over the hump.
Yes. Gets us rolling.
There you go.
Coach, you talk about Mingo's play. Obviously struggles in the first half, and you guys have done a great job of limiting her last Saturday. But they're in that 11-0 run where they took the lead for the first time. I guess she sort of showed why she is the player she is. I guess clutch situation makes a play.
Well, Mingo's a great player. She's a terrific player, and she does so many things. She's good defensively. She rebounds. She can, penetrate kicks. She can score the tough shot. Our game plan was to not let her score. We really tried to make it as tough as we could for her to shoot her shots. And I think overall we did that. We just had, and when she scored, really it was when we just gave the ball to them. That was when she scored some of those, easy baskets. And then, she had some penetrations where we just had mental lapses. We knew she was going to pen. We knew she was going to take the ball, and we just had those mental lapses. She's a phenomenal player. She's really done a phenomenal job, I think, for West Virginia State and bringing her level of play up.
And what was the plan of attack? How did you do it? I know you had the lapses, you made the ball away. How were you able to contain her in this other end?
Well, what we wanted to do was, now that we're not going to play her again, we forced her outside. We didn't want her to get the middle penetration. That was huge. We tried to jump switch every pick on ball so that she didn't get a step on the penetration. And we tried to really help early. So if she penned, we wanted to commit to help really early, make her give the ball to somebody else. So those are the three things, and I think they were really successful. And she still, she still scored, she scored 15 points, and that was with, basically our whole team aware of what she was going to do and how we wanted to stop her.
As far as West Virginia State last year and their new head coach this year, Renee Bostic, you see a difference? I know you're cross-county rivals. As far as intensity, do you see a difference between
I think
the
they're disciplined. I think they've improved with just their defensive play and their overall play. They play more as a team. Obviously they made a huge jump from last year to this year in terms of the record. And, I think that Coach Bostic is going to do a great job with State, which produces really a rival, because it really hasn't been a rival when they were a losing team. When they become a winning team, I can see that being, becoming a huge rival between Charleston and State, which is a good thing. Really a good thing in the conference, I think.
Coach, you guys have UPJ on Friday. What do you look forward to in that game?
Well, I hope I'll look forward to our team playing better. I really think that we hold our own destiny, and what I mean by that is, I really believe that we have, good players and a great team, and it seems like when we lose, really it's because we fail to show up. And I don't mean to bash anybody else, because I think they're great teams. I think the UPJ's done well this year. I think that, of course, Wesleyan is always a phenomenal, turning time team. But I really think that the key is, how do we show up? If we come, like we can show up, and we come fully prepared, and we play as a group, I think it's just really tough to beat us.
Any further questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.